I want to talk about a potential partnership between the world's richest man, Elon Musk, and the terrific video platform, the alternative to YouTube, called Rumble. Now, full disclosure, Debbie and I love Rumble. The people at Rumble came to me early on as they went to Bongino and a couple of others, and they basically said, help us to build out this platform. And we did. Rumble began to grow rapidly. We began to post content on Rumble. Subsequently, we were invited to invest in Rumble, which we have. So I'm kind of letting you know that I have a stake or an interest in Rumble. It's not going to affect anything I'm about to say, which is just descriptive. But nevertheless, Rumble has grown from a relatively small platform, created, by the way, by a Canadian named Chris Pavlovski. And Chris's original idea was to create a platform that would help small content creators, as opposed to the big content creators that get enormous preferences at YouTube. And so it wasn't set up ideologically, but Chris is a free speech guy, and it's a real free speech platform. By the way, if you're not on Rumble, you should be. Set up a Rumble account. Rumble is going places, and you can find a lot of my content on Rumble. Now, there was recently a very interesting exchange. It all started when the commentator Russell Brand was kicked off of, censored on YouTube, and he was furious. It was over COVID and over the vaccines. And basically, Russell Brand says, I'm moving to Rumble. I'm going to put all my content up on Rumble. And so Elon Musk kind of weighed in and basically said that, it was very interesting. He was endorsing the free speech approach of Russell Brand. And then Dan Bongino weighed in and basically said, hey, Elon, it would be great if you and Rumble got together. It would be, as Bongino puts it, a force multiplier, because Rumble is a real free speech platform. And of course, Elon Musk has the resources to essentially take Rumble and make it into a kind of rocket, perhaps one that could even soar past YouTube. Now, Elon Musk somewhat understatedly replies to Bongino, I'm a little preoccupied, RN. RN, I guess, is short for right now. And I think Elon Musk is referring, of course, to the litigation between him and Twitter. But Chris Pavlovski weighs in and says, hey, I founded Rumble and I'd love to work with you, Elon Musk. And Elon Musk basically says, maybe worth talking at some point. So Elon Musk here signaling his willingness to have a conversation. So look, I'm not implying that there's a impending marriage between Elon Musk and Rumble. All I'm saying is that they have sort of connected on Tinder, if you will. They're trying to set up their first date. So not much has happened, but the prospect to me is really exciting. Why? Because right now, all of us who are trying to put content out there widely, we have to live with these horrific censorship platforms. And the worst are YouTube, by the way, owned by Google, and Facebook. Twitter is really not as bad. And Twitter has been known to restrict people and ban them, and they haven't stopped. It's not that they're out of the censorship business. But by contrast with YouTube and Facebook, which are huge, the new platforms are relatively small. They're going to grow, but it's going to take time to grow. It took time for Twitter and YouTube and Facebook to grow. But Rumble is the fastest growing of all the platforms. In fact, my understanding right now, I think last I'd heard from several months ago, Rumble was at 44 million users. I saw recently in an article, they're up to 70-some million users. So this is very good news. Again, there's a distance to go before they catch up with YouTube. But think of what Elon Musk could do with a platform like Rumble. And I guess the point that Bongino's making and Pavlovski too is, hey, listen, if Twitter is sort of going to be misleading you and populating its numbers with bots and giving false information, and you really don't want to go in the Twitter direction, well, you know what? You might consider going in the Rumble direction. You might find that to be more hospitable ground where you can work along with Pavlovski to build something that is truly lasting and important.